Welcome back, YouTubers, to our Hell in a Cell review with us, the British Fist. I'm Mr. Parkin, and this guy sitting next to me is the one and only NJ. Yeah, he's not responding. Okay, so guys, make sure you just subscribe up above, like this video, and put your comments down on the show, down in that comment section below. NJ, go on, do your bit, go on. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, I'll start off by saying this. We had a dark match today.
What's up?
You just saw that something came to life. Who are you, the fucking Terminator?
I think I am, yes.
God, speaking about a dark match, dark glasses. Just one thing I want to say here. Dark match. We had Daniel Bryan defeating JTG by submission. The Money in the Bank winner in a dark match at pay-per-view. Wow, you really have a lot of trust in this guy, don't you, WWE? But anyway, we'll get on to this pay-per-view, which wasn't as bad as we expected, was it?
No, it was not.
Definitely wasn't. We opened up this show with Christian versus Sheamus, but with a special twist. Miz and Truther at ringside, and John Laurinaitis goes and shepherds them out.
I've got a ticket, stand back.
Yeah, we know, but you need to go. You're not welcome here.
I'm the city.
Well, basically, I question why did it happen at the start? I really think it should have happened at the start of the pay-per-view, not while the match is going on, because it kind of ruined the whole excitement of it being Christian versus Sheamus. Do you know what I mean? But I'd like that it happen. I like that they're showcasing Miz and Truther. I think that's good.
And this was only the start of Laurinaitis taking over.
Oh, yes, we see. Christian versus Sheamus. Sheamus got a big pop, didn't he? That's one thing that I was pleased about.
He's definitely getting what the W want from him, which is their face pushing that, yeah.
Yes. The match itself went 14 minutes. I was very pleased with it. I thought it was a good match, a good way to open the card. Sheamus is obviously very over with that crowd. So I thought it was a good opener, a good match.
They played over each other's skills. Obviously, Christian, you know, he could put on a good match and have his moves and spots. Sheamus actually had his dominance in this match as well, so it definitely shows them both at the same level of wrestling ability.
Yes, and Sheamus wins, of course. You know, obviously the right guy won there. We know Sheamus is on this monster babyface push at the moment, so to have him win is the correct way to do it. The fact that he won, the match was good. I'm very pleased with this opener to the pay-per-view.
It was a good opener. We were expecting the Sin Cara one, but to have this one, it was a good opener, and it definitely got us ready for the rest of the match night.
Speaking about Sin Cara, we had Sin Cara versus Sin Cara next. This was, I expected botch, but this match wasn't as botch-ridden as I expected. And some of the stuff they've done, actually, I really enjoyed seeing.
They had good moments in this match, which you were going to expect, because they can move in the ring, minus the botches. But the only problem I had with this, it was slow. I think the reason it was slow is because they were trying to be careful not to botch in the match.
And also lack of communication at points. I imagine it might have been slow. The stuff they do is very complicated, though, so I can imagine sometimes it being slow, even though you would kind of expect a fast lucha, fast-paced match. But I thought it was decent. It wasn't as bad as I expected. It got 10 minutes, so the fact that they can work a 10-minute match is a plus for me. At least they could sort of understand each other in this match.
And at least that Sin Cara, not that Sin Cara, that Sin Cara, not that Sin Cara, that Sin Cara. No, not that one, that one.
You're confusing me now.
Yeah, same here.
You can tell their facial expression through the mask. That's right, Booker. Yeah, at least Booker T could tell which one was which this time. Anyway.
And the blue mask Sin Cara one.
Yes. The blue mask Sin Cara one, or Mystico as he's well known. I just wonder where this is going to go now. Is this the blow off for it, or they're going to continue with it? It looks like they're going to continue with it the way it's going, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's just the end of it now.
Because we've got the Sin Cara now. We know who the right Sin Cara is. Hopefully they'll keep the other one to still be a possible wrestler in the WWE.
Would you say this was Sin Cara's best match on TV?
It's definitely he's done good, but obviously I think in time will pick up pace and he'll be able to put a more entertaining match. This was a good match for the pay-per-view.
It was a good match for what it was, which was a huge spot fest. You know, two very good matches to start the pay-per-view. Next, we had a match which wasn't announced. We did forget there was only 5 matches announced, and we actually got 7 matches in the end, so which was good to fill time, even though it didn't fill time enough. But we got Air Boom versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. We saw they kind of teased this on Raw and SmackDown. They didn't really announce it, but we got it anyway for the Tag Team Championships. It's just nice to see the Tag Team Championships featured on consecutive pay-per-views with a tag team that are actually over with the crowd and Air Boom.
Yeah, they've gone through different tag teams now, and they're going to this one that's just been thrown together because I'm not sure they're not going to stay together. Ziggler and Swagger, but for this match, they actually did put on another entertaining match. You do expect from them because Kofi Kingston and Everborn can actually put on good moves in a match.
Yeah, the match itself got 11 minutes, which is good time for a tag team title match. I like the way they're now packaging Air Boom with very similar gear. I think it makes them look like a good tag team. And Ziggler and Swagger were a good filler tag team for this match, just so a tag team title match could be on the card. So for me, I have not too many problems with this match. It was kind of hyped on Raw and SmackDown, so it made sense. To have Edwin win is also making sense. You know, keeping them as the champs, really allowing them to sort of solidify themselves as tag champs.
We've had a good flow of matches, and this one, again, them to come out on top, good, because obviously we do need these fresh faces in the tag team division. So well done there, boom.
Evan Bourne gets the Hurricane Rana from the top rope, and then Kofi Kingston holds Ziggler's leg. Oh, that's pretty funny. And Vicky's reaction.
Oh, she was really having a go at Swagger. We were thinking, is Swagger going to shout back or just storm off? But no, they're going to continue being together.
Yes, it looks like that way. The fourth match on the card was the World Heavyweight Championship match. I expected this a little bit later on in the card, so I have a bit of interest in this match. But I guess here was okay. Mark Henry versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship match in a Hell in a Cell.
The thing I've said about, if you've watched our past reviews, I've said that Mark Henry is a kind of a cage monster. You don't expect him to be in a cage and do well. And this match, he did better than I thought.
Yeah, the match itself got a really good video package. The video package was very enjoyable. It's a shame more matches didn't get that. But I guess this was one of those feuds where you could, because you had the whole building up of Mark Henry. I enjoyed the video package. The match itself went 16 minutes. I thought it was okay. They used the whole, Mark Henry using the cell was pretty good to assert his dominance. I thought Randy Orton was booked a little strong in this match, but maybe that's just my opinion.
Well, what I'm going to say this is that at the beginning of the match, yes, you did see Randy Orton looking strong over Mark Henry for quite a few minutes.
Yeah.
Then obviously Mark Henry got into the game. He used the cage as much as a PG would allow him to. Slammed Randy Orton there.
Kicked out of an RKO as well, didn't he?
Oh, very awesome.
I really hoped he would kick out of that, and he did, so I was happy. And then at the end of the match, we have Orton going to punt Mark Henry. And
going back to when he said on SmackDown, he would do any way to win this because he has many ways of doing it.
And Mark Henry hits him with the world's strongest slam and gets the 3 count. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Mark Henry looks dominant in the match, a bit less dominant than I expected, but it was still a good, it's still a decent match for what it was. Mark Henry continues to look like a strong champ, but then the aftermath happened.
Well, before we get that, welcome to my home, Randy Orton.
Welcome to my house of pain.
Yeah.
My pool room of pain here, which has got pictures of Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, Chico, and Lennox Lewis, and the British Fist. Anyway,
but then the aftermath,
Then the aftermath happened. If it had just finished there, it would have been good. Mark Henry tried to injure Orton's leg like he did with Kane and Big Show and the Great Khali, and also I believe Vladimir Kozlov, who's now just fucked off in WWE.
And Orton needed his leg being crushed, but obviously Orton wasn't going to allow that.
No, Orton wasn't going to allow that to happen. No, he can't put Mark Henry over really, really clean in 2 consecutive pay-per-views, can he? Orton moves out of the way when Mark Henry tries to jump off the top onto his exposed leg with the chair. And then Orton beats on Henry with the chair, and it's just like Mark Henry runs away. Makes him look a little bit weak, but at least he got out of there pretty much unscathed.
What I will say about Mark Henry is that he was pretty much hurt through what Orton did to him. So I think trying to get away from Orton and a steel chair, it made sense. It made him look a little bit weak, but I've looked past it.
Yeah, I imagine there'll be a rematch down the line then.
Yeah, which he should, because they should be no more contender, and someone like, as we said, Sheamus should now get into it, but we'll have to see on SmackDown.
Overall, I'm glad Mark Henry won. I thought the match did good for his dominance again, even though I thought Orton was booked a little strong, but that's, again, just my opinion. The overall segment and match I thought was good. Yeah,
the thing is, the build-up to this match, we did think Orton could possibly win this, so I'm really, really glad that they let Mark Henry continue his reign.
The way Orton was booked on SmackDown and fucking SmackDown before really had me thinking he'd win, but he didn't. I'm happy, so there we go. Let's move on. Next, we had Cody Rhodes in a promo segment, and we're thinking, promo segment on pay-per-view? Ooh, dear. But Cody Rhodes, being the great champion that he is, gets rid of the old IC Championship, which meant nothing, and then revealed the old IC Championship, which had been defended by the greats, such as Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels,
Stone Cold,
British Bulldog, and this promo segment really helped make that IC Championship mean something, and the old IC title belt just looks,
Thing is, there's great class from the one they had before. It looked good. It was a good belt, and that we were thinking it's one of the top favourite belts. Then the old one came. I'm thinking it is a change. So hopefully, if they can continue with this, making this title mean something look good, then I'll be all fine with it.
The promo segment did make the IC Championship feel like a proper belt, didn't it? I felt so anyway.
I think it did. All I'm hoping now is that you continue bringing the importance.
Yeah,
that's my main.
That's what I think. So then all of a sudden we get Tyler is coming out. And he says that Cody Rhodes will be defending tonight by a word of Triple H, which we found out later on in the night wasn't, against John Morrison, who, number 1, is on Raw, and number 2, doesn't deserve a title opportunity. What has he done?
No, because his last title match was the US,
Yeah.
and he pretty much got pinned in that, so he didn't actually deserve anything from there. Now, since then, nothing, so this just didn't make sense, but whatever, Laurinaitis.
At least I'll say this. There's an IC Championship match on 2 consecutive pay-per-views, which you don't get very often, even if it is John Morrison. The match itself went about 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, sorry, 8 minutes. It was... You had Cody Rhodes in street clothes, and I thought that was kind of a nice little touch to the match because it means that Cody Rhodes can beat John Morrison when he's not really prepared.
But the thing about Cody Rhodes, I'm going to say, at the beginning of the match, he did chicken out a lot, and I just thought, oh, come on, Cody Rhodes, you've been in Legacy, you've had a great bar, you've done an amazing thing, and there's you holding on to the ring for us.
Oh, he was protesting. He doesn't like Triple H's decision. The important thing is, though, Rhodes, despite getting a cheap roll-up win, gets the win in his street clothes and keeps that IC Championship. If John Morrison had won that, it would have just been like, that whole segment would have just meant nothing. So I'm glad Rhodes kept it.
I give it to that because obviously after his great promo and then his moves in the match when he stopped wimping out, again, it was just awesome. Well done, Cody.
Yes. We then get a Miz and Truth backstage segment where they're beating up Airborne. Triple H walks in on it, and you really get this feeling now that Miz and Truth are going to do something in maybe that main event. Yeah,
because obviously with them there somewhere in the arena, you know there's going to be trouble, and this is just the start. Just the start.
Yeah, and it really was good to see them there. I mean, they're kind of playing this angle a lot better than they played the CM Punk angle, for example. But we'll move on to the Divas title match.
Just the start.
Just the start, indeed. And this, hopefully, next match was just the start of a Divas of Doom domination. We have Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly for the Divas Championship. This match went on 8.5 minutes.
And oh my God, roll up after roll up after roll up. I really thought, Kelly Kelly, you cannot wrestle, so you rely on your roll ups to actually make you get your wins.
But instead, Beth Phoenix picks up the win. I like the fact that Beth Phoenix picked up the win. I like that because it means we're finally getting our wish for Beth Phoenix to be the Divas Championship. I just wish that they didn't use this whole mic thing, help from Natalya, to do it. But I'm just glad Beth Phoenix won it, and now the belt is off Kelly Kelly, and they can probably finally do something with that whole Divas division now.
Yeah, they had Kelly Kelly cry, which I just thought was the highlight of that match.
Yeah,
then Beth winning, obviously.
Yeah, Beth winning was good. I just really think they shouldn't have really have done it with the help from Natalya with a mic. I just think they should have done it clean. But
I guess Natalya showing her dominance or her heel side was good. So her helping up Beth, showing they're a team, good.
Yeah, they even cried afterwards, but there we go. Only Divas models cry. But we had a Vengeance promo as well with Mark Henry. Thought that was good. Advertising for the next pay-per-view, even though it's only 3 weeks away, with Mark Henry on there.
And is it just me? In the video package, yes, they showed Sheamus, but most of it was concentrated on Big Show and Kane. There's a part of me thinking, at Vengeance, could we be seeing the return of Big Show or Kane?
Maybe.
I'm saying that now.
We'll see. But for now, we'll get on to the main event.
The main event.
Which was John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk for the WWE title in a Hell in a Cell match. And what did you think of this match?
Straight up when I first heard it, Cena versus Del Rio, if that was going to happen on its own, I wouldn't really care that much because their build hasn't been that amazing. Adding CM Punk, I guess Adam Punk was interesting because you know that Punk and Cena have had good matches before, so seeing that again was good. But the match did gradually get better. Yeah, the match was pretty good. I thought all the guys looked strong at points. You had Alberto Del Rio using the weapons as the heel should. None of the guys were really booked too strong or too weak. And then Del Rio locked John Cena outside of the Hell in a Cell. I'm glad because before then, Cena was going crazy with his energy. And just like, Cena, lay fucking down!
But yeah, it was a really good touch actually. Del Rio locking Cena out of the cell so he couldn't defend his championship. So we knew we were going to get a new champion that way. And Alberto Del Rio wins after hitting CM Punk with a wrench. I like the fact that Del Rio won and the belt is off John Cena. But why did you have John Cena win at Night of Champions? Could you not just have Del Rio defend it and have him have this title reign until now? I just don't understand why they've done that. Yeah, I was just trying to moment of thought, trying to figure out why, but no, it came to me. No, you're not a WWE writer, MJ. You're not going to be thinking of things like that. Well, I'm glad they're writers. If they think Cena winning, then it's good. For me, the main event was good. I enjoyed the chair and the table spot. I thought they used the cell quite well. I thought the interaction between all three was generally pretty good. I did enjoy this main event, considering the fact that I didn't think I would. And the match went on for 25 minutes. Entertaining match. They used the cage well. They used their strength well. Yeah. They both all look equally strong in this match, apart from Cena, who obviously tried to outdo everyone else. Yeah. Del Rio gets the win. That's a good thing. It just really questions me why they made Cena win at Night Champions, but whatever.
But we do get Del Rio as the champion once again.
Yes.
Let's hope this is longer than 1 month long.
And just as Del Rio is celebrating with the championship, who comes out into that Hell in a Cell?
None other than Awesome Truth.
That's the truth!
Yeah. And
We're
they
awesome.
come out and they just go crazy, attacking Del Rio,
Cena, Punk, the ref, the cameraman.
All crazy.
It was one thing I will say. I did enjoy this ending, although I do feel it took a little bit off Del Rio's title win. But I do like the way that they introduced Miz and Truth in there. It really gave a good sort of standout feel to the pay-per-view. One thing we will definitely remember from it. I enjoyed the fact they're using Miz and R-Truth like this.
Yeah, because we said about like Cody Rhodes and Ziggler get involved in the main event with Triple H and that. Now we're having the Awesome Truth get involved. So I think they're actually hinting something there because they've done a lot of attacking tonight.
Yeah. All the superstars came out to try and open the cell, but I think John Laurinaitis had something to do with that. But that's just a little inkling we have there. And then security seizes Miz and R-Truth up, but Triple H wants to get some more of them.
Then he gets held back, and I'm thinking, okay, that's going to make us want to see what's on more. Is Triple H going to have something to say? Is Awesome Truth going to be there? Is Laurinaitis going to reveal something? Who knows?
So it was a good main event, and the ending was good, even if it did take the shine off Del Rio's title win, which I really do question. I really do question why WWE had Cena win at Night Champions. But all in all, I give this segment a plus. I did enjoy the match, and so did NJ. And we both enjoyed the ending with Miz and Truth, because we both love Miz and R-Truth. So
they've done really good getting us one. Like I say, every pay-per-view has to get us wanting to watch Raw, and this has done it.
Yeah, but the only trouble is, this pay-per-view ended with 25 minutes left. So the people who paid that, going to leave a bit of a sour taste in their mouth. That's the one thing I will say about the end.
But all I'll say about the 25 minutes at the end, it's not the matches, folks. All matches got pretty good length. The backstage segment was short, so they didn't really matter. Yeah. So I think the way they've done it, 25 minutes left, it was all right because I think the else filled up for it.
I still feel they should have filled the pay-per-view more, but we'll go on to our overall thoughts. Give me your overall thoughts on the pay-per-view and the grade. Okay,
it definitely got better than what I thought it was going to be, because when it comes to Hell in a Cell, I don't like the whole pay-per-view gimmick thing.
No one does.
But the fact that they actually used the Hell in a Cell for the two main events, the Orton match and the Cena match, it actually made great usage of the cage, and it's definitely good. So I'm going to say you've given us hype for the Christian Sheamus thing, what's happened next there. The Sin Cara, that's been cleared up now, and it's got me wanting to watch Raw. So my grade is going to be a B-.
Yeah, I definitely, what I got from this pay-per-view was definitely more than what I've expected, even though, they had 2 weeks of build. I really didn't expect too much from this pay-per-view. So the fact they gave me something which I enjoyed, I'm very happy with. I enjoyed the Cody Rhodes thing, giving more attention to the IC title belt. I thought the main event was good and left us with a unique finish, which I thought was very good. Beth Phoenix winning the Divas title was definitely needed. They had a tag team championship match, which was good. The opener I thought was very good. The Sin Cara match I thought even was good. So I will give it a B- as well. And that is only because they only give it 2 weeks of build. If they give it more weeks of build and really made it good over 4 weeks, it could have been a good pay-per-view.
Sure, I think the right people winning, so I can't complain about that. Yeah. It's gave us a good feeling going on to Raw and now Vengeance, thanks to the video package. So I'm going to give it a strong, as we said, B-.
Okay, and the show this week, the show ended with Triple H as well, the COO. So yeah, judge that how you will in that comment section down below. Give us your thoughts on this pay-per-view. And MJ?
That has been it from the British Fist. And I'm going to say one word to you guys. Goodbye.